Hey friends, what's up? It's Kate here, and welcome back to the channel. So I think it's pretty safe to say that summer is coming up so quickly, and honestly, I cannot believe that June is essentially next week. That is so crazy to me. I just feel like a lot of the time when that happens, and I just kind of get like that whiplash feeling that comes with realizing how quickly time goes by. I do get very nostalgic for things that tend to be like 1 year marks in my lifetime. That's just something huge that kind of happened to me in my life this time last year that really did kind of alter the overall state of my mental health, honestly for the better, so that really is okay. But I know sometimes it can be so difficult to just kind of take a step back and see everybody relaxing and enjoying their summer when maybe you went through a breakup last year or something like that, and you really just want to avoid that nostalgic feeling. I wanted to kind of sit down and take you guys with me as I, find some inspirational pictures for how I want to feel this June, July, and August, and just some fun things that I want to put on my social calendar. So we're going to have so much fun planning today. I really hope that you guys enjoy this and get some inspiration out of it. So that is pretty much it. Let's just go ahead and get into planning for the next month. So honestly, I had the best time making my vision board last night. I just watched a summer movie and then I lit a candle and looked at some inspirational photos for themes that I want to bring throughout this summer. And the first couple of photos that I have for June are going to be right here. The first photo that I have on here is a lovely picture of a balcony and some coffee overlooking the ocean. One of the big reasons why I included this photo is because I love to be around nature when I'm having my quiet time with God. I think it is so important to have something that just makes me feel whole inside to look out to whenever I'm reading the word or journaling or anything like that. I definitely want to just have some more variety, which is why I put that photo, because it would be amazing if I could find something that is by the ocean, but there are bodies of water that have like park benches near me. So I just thought that was a very cute picture to include. So that's my goal number one. And then the next photo, I have a picture of some fireworks, and I personally love fireworks. I think for summer, especially in June and July, sparklers are something that just brings me so much joy and happiness. Next picture after that is a photo of a girl at a grocery store holding some Cape Cod chips. One of the biggest pieces of advice that I can give you for enjoying a solo beach day would be to just bring your all-time favorite snack or your favorite drink, like a smoothie, iced coffee, anything like that. Have that next to you as you are tanning and enjoying time by yourself, because I think if you have a little extra something that will bring you that kind of, enjoyment in life, you will feel a lot better than if you were just kind of sitting by yourself with nothing else. I think that if I look to the left of me, I notice that I do have a little snack that's like my favorite. It really does help me feel better. So that's just a little, piece of advice that I would have for you. One of the last pictures that I have on the top row of my vision board is of two bikes that have really cute sun hats on them, and they are parked by some hydrangeas. I would love to go bike riding more this summer. On the second row, the first picture that I included is a photo of a girl who is just kind of relaxing after a long beach day, I would imagine. She has a glass of wine and really cute striped lounge pants. So what I want to embody in this is like that feeling after you come home from the beach and you have like a little bit of sand on you still, you just took an everything shower and you are ready to relax and watch the sunset with some wine. I think that is just like top tier energy, and honestly one of my favorite ways to unwind at the end of the day, especially in the summer. Last picture that I have included in my vision board is of This Summer I Turned Pretty, because it's just a fantastic book. Honestly, I really do feel like it embodies the season of summertime, and I just love how the three main characters are kind of running towards the ocean. I really just want to embrace that feeling of like summer and your childhood, where you're just so excited to finally have some free time. I think that I really want to feel like my younger self at least one point during this summer. Now that we have our vision board all in order and together, the next thing that I would encourage you to do would be to take some time to sit with God and really process any emotions that might still be on your heart. I like to call this exposure therapy, and basically, I kind of just process anything that might still be kind of lingering so that when I come across those emotions with my friends, like if I get a reminder of a memory or something like that, then it will be so much easier for me to kind of overcome those heavy feelings. Just definitely think this is so effective, and it really does help me become more present and enjoy spending time with the people that I actually do love and care about without worrying about feelings of nostalgia or anything like that. One thing that I love to do is just say a little prayer to God and ask Him just to take any of the heaviness that is still in my heart and obviously help heal it. And then I'll have a few Bible verses just in the back of my mind that I can always go to kind of calm myself whenever something I don't really want to be thinking about kind of comes up. We are going to come up with a brief list of a few phrases that we can go back to kind of define this season of life that we're in. So for me, my summer is going to be called Healed Girl Summer. So basically, this is going to be a summer for me where I really want to just focus on my inner self and coming back to who I really am deep down. So that would be a lot of journaling, time with friends, time in nature, time with God, obviously. While I'm doing this, I might have like a few Bible verses that I could always go back to just to kind of recenter myself. I think that is a fantastic way to be reminded of the goals that you have for this season coming up. But I also do think that having something like financially stable girl summer or healthy girl summer, fitness girl summer, friendship girl summer are themes that you can apply to your vision board so that you can be fully intentional with the photos that you put on it. Because yes, it can be great to have an aesthetically pleasing collage of things that you want to accomplish, but it's also even better if you can have a bunch of pictures that actually have meaning behind them and a purpose toward why you put them on that specific collage. So this is kind of really going to help center yourself with all of that. One thing that I want you to say to yourself is, how can I make the present more memorable and how can I let go of the past? I think choosing to actively change where you are now is huge. And especially since you can't really change anything about the past, it's already happened. It's so important to do whatever you can to fully enjoy being in the present and learn and grow as time goes on. Definitely this summer, I really want to start doing that more and grow by meeting new people, again, having new experiences. I also think it would be so fun to have a scrapbook full of memories from this summer. I think that is definitely an activity that has faded out throughout the years, especially now that we have iPhones and things like that. So I really want to just collect physical photos, take pictures on my actual camera instead of my phone, and have more fun with that, and then develop them so that I can physically turn the pages of a book and sort of read my life like it's a story. I think that is a fantastic way to kind of view your life that way and remember your summer in a very specific type of form. So if you're looking for a Bible verse to hold on to for this summer, one that I would really recommend would be from Romans 8:28. It just says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him." I think essentially this is kind of just saying that sometimes things have to fall apart so better things can fall into place. One of the major goals that I have for this summer is to just say yes to new experiences. I talked about this in one of my last videos, kind of dealing with like social anxiety, but I think it is so important if you can say yes to something and tell yourself that you're only going to go for 5 minutes. And if you don't like it, you're welcome to leave. Nobody's forcing you to stay anywhere. So I think that I just want to meet new people and try new places, have new experiences, maybe go horseback riding or something like that. I don't know. If I open myself up to more things that are out there, the more that I'll realize that life is so much more than the person who left me. And I think it just helps in terms of moving on, that there's so much more hope for the future. Something that I want to incorporate more into my life this summer is just embracing my natural beauty. I definitely have noticed myself really kind of nitpicking apart everything about myself, and there are definitely days where I sort of feel insecure, and that leads me to applying more makeup. And I really just want to remind myself of who I am and just feel fully comfortable not wearing any makeup with natural hair and really just have a carefree summer. I think that is one of the best ways that you can really be true to yourself. And if I am fully confident as I am, then I feel like that is just an irreplaceable feeling. So I really want to embrace that. I also just want to listen to my body's needs. And if I really want to have a specific meal for one day, I will allow myself to do so and not put so much pressure on myself to eat healthy all the time. I think it is so important to allow yourself to have those little joys and moments in life that are for you. I just feel like a lot of the time I put pressure on myself because I just want to improve my health. And sometimes that's just not always the case because, work and life just kind of happens and things get busy. So I want to give myself a little bit of grace in that area and just allow myself to enjoy, fries at the beach or an ice cream or something like that every now and then. And just remember that I actually do take care of my body and I give myself the time to work out afterwards. So I just want to put a little bit less pressure on myself in that sense as well. Something else that I want to do more as well this summer is to have less time on my phone. I think if we are spending so much time trying to get the perfect photo for Instagram as we're having dinner with friends, we can really be taken away from being present in the current moment. I really just want to, if I take a picture, not edit it until later or try and go to bed without using my phone and minimize screen time before sleeping especially. I just want to be a bit more open-minded and in touch with nature. I think that would really improve my mood overall and would just help me be a little bit more connected with reality. So that is essentially my plan for having a mentally stable summer. I really hope that you guys got some ideas from this. And if you have certain things that you really want to do to show up as your best self, please leave that in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. And that is pretty much it. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up and subscribe. Join the fam. I post every Sunday. And yeah, I will see you all next week. Bye.